We're not just called North Melbourne, we are North Melbourne. It's in our name and in our hearts. Our roots are here and our future can only be here because this is our home and this is our community. Our club was conceived here in North Melbourne in 1869. This was long before the AFL and even the VFL were contemplated, and when the game we know today was known as Melbourne Rules football. This was a time when football was played purely for the love of it, and the early teams from the inner suburbs played every weekend for their mates and their club. Players and supporters came from the surrounding areas. It was tribal, it was passionate, it was local pride, it was life. Our football club has known many champions lauded by all supporters of Australian rules football, not just for their brilliance, but also for their absolute courage and persistence. There was blood on the aprons of the early abattoir workers who played for North Melbourne, and we've left our blood on the ground in countless games since. This is the heart of the Shinboner spirit.
The Shinboner spirit is never take your eye off the ball. Go as hard as you possibly can at every contest. Being bold and brave, I think that's something that when you walk into this club, it's a given, you've got to have it.
Throughout the last 140 years, our reputation for persistence and courage on and off the field has grown, and Shinboner spirit has come to mean so much more. And make no mistake, this is no modern-day marketing invention. It's a genuine expression of our origins, and it's a deeply held value of our club, our team, and our supporters. You can't fake Shinboner spirit. You either have it and show it, or you don't.
It's an enormous honour when old North Melbourne people come up to me in the street and refer to me as a Shinboner for what it stands for. And for me, I think they identify with a never giving attitude, never say die, never beaten.
Being called a Shinboner is a badge of honour. It identifies us as people with character and commitment who can be relied on to give our best every time. We share a fighting spirit that constantly drives us to overcome challenges, to relentlessly give our best and to achieve the impossible. We are proud to be Shinboners. Our success has always been hard-fought and on our own terms. We've remained a real club filled with hard-working people who live and breathe for North Melbourne.
If you didn't work hard, you wouldn't be successful. If you weren't prepared to give everything you got, the club wouldn't be successful. And you go back to not only the players, but the supporters of the group over a long period of time and people who are involved and help keep this club alive. You think of the blood, sweat and tears, the hard work, the commitment.
We are united, we are strong, and we are growing. But it's our future that drives and excites us. We're proud of our past premiership successes, but what we live for is our next game and our next premiership.
We play our football very boldly, we don't wait, and we take the game on pretty aggressively. The belief in each other as players, whether we are 35 points down, 10 goals down, we can look into each other's eyes and really understand what we're going to get out of each other.
We will always remain focused on how we can improve our game, our club, and our community.
If you come and work for North Melbourne, if you come and play for North Melbourne, if you follow North Melbourne as a supporter, you're a Shinboner. And that is a special thing. You know, the history ends up being part of you as much as it is part of everyone else.
Our past is a credit to those who went before us. Now is our opportunity to earn our place in the North Melbourne history that has yet to be written.
Not much has changed, I don't think, in the sense that there's still 22 guys run out on an oval in blue and white jumpers, and then you fast forward 40, 50 years to the present day, and there's still 22 guys running out in a blue and white jumper, standing for the same thing.
If you're a true North Melbourne person, you'll know what makes us unique, and you will feel it. You'll know what it means to love our game, to be part of our club and our North Melbourne community. You will feel our hunger for our next success and share the pride of the Shinboner spirit.
Well, this beautiful old lady came up to me we had a lovely chat, went for about 5 minutes, and at the end of the discussion, just as she was heading off, I said, if you don't mind me asking, what is it that you love about the North Melbourne Footy Club? And she sort of looked up and thought for a second. And she said, I don't know, Shinboners, never beaten. And then she just turned and walked away. I thought, never has anyone said a sentence that's encapsulated what this club means more than this beautiful old lady.
It's about belonging, being real, being bold, and never being beaten. That's what the Shinboner spirit's about, and that's what's going to take us forward into the future.